I hope you're already in full swing with your filming and you've shot at least your first video that you somewhat liked. The good news is that you don't need to spend a lot of money on equipment to shoot quality videos. I'll put it this way. Back in the day, I went through a phase where we filmed a vlog on my YouTube channel with 3 camera operators, pretty strong cameras, great sound, and various stabilizers and film equipment. And you know what's the most interesting part? My results? The results I started getting on TikTok with videos shot on a smartphone turned out to be better than those from the super professional equipment I used for YouTube. You'll probably need professional equipment at the stage when you've grown and want to do something even cooler. Then of course you'll buy professional cameras, you'll have a team, and your blog will reach a whole new level of production. But for now, your best friends will be your smartphone, a front light, and a lapel mic. Then of course you will buy yourself professional cameras, you will have a team, and your blog will already reach a different level of production. For now, your best friends will be your smartphone, a front light, and a lapel mic. It wouldn't hurt if you bought a simple RGB light and set it up in the background like shown in this picture. All those dazzling and mesmerizing cyberpunk-style neon lights give the content a unique and captivating flair. Trust me, this vibrant and eye-catching color scheme will make your vlog significantly more interesting, more picturesque, and more vibrant than ever before. At the same time, it won't cost you a single penny, making it an incredibly cost-effective choice. So, what's your budget for your vlog and your equipment? You can easily get by with $100 to buy a basic set of tools you'll need. But even then, I mentioned at the beginning of our course that you can basically buy a lapel mic for $6 and a stabilizer for $10, meaning a stand for your smartphone, and you already have a phone, so you can improvise some kind of light. The most important thing is to have a light source directed at your face, because the smartphones we use only capture a good image when there's a light source. And you have a phone, so you can improvise some kind of light. The most important thing is to have a light source directed at your face, because the smartphones we use only capture a good image when there's a light source. This is purely a technical issue that we need to consider, and of course, one thing that everyone forgets to do is to wipe the lens. A wiped lens can improve the image quality by at least 2 times. If you don't believe me, take your greasy finger and poke the lens like this, then shoot a video. And then take a microfiber cloth, wipe the lens, and shoot a second video. You'll see the difference. Then take a microfiber cloth, wipe the lens, and shoot a second video. And you'll see the difference. The difference will be huge, of course. And these simple techniques will help you make your videos even better. And quality is the key to your blog's success and longer view times, because viewers are spoiled by good visuals, trust me. Don't believe me? Imagine yourself in a movie, and imagine you're watching a movie from 10 or 15 years ago. You'll see graphics that you've already gotten used to. You won't really appreciate those graphics unless it's just for fun. You will see graphics that you have already become unaccustomed to. You won't really perceive that graphics unless it's just for fun. And that's the very factor that affects our perception. So we're no longer surprised by the games we played on PlayStation 1 back in the distant 80s. We're no longer surprised by that, because what's more, we'll watch and wonder how we could have played those games. But the thing is, a person's perception of content changes. So you should keep the image at a certain level. Take and put some decorative element in the background. Set up some soft lighting. Create volume, create depth in the place where you're shooting. But trust me, that's not the main thing. At the forefront, there will always be the idea. If your idea is solid, if your idea grabs attention, then you'll definitely get your views, and the audience will 100% notice you. No interior design, no lighting can ever replace a good quality idea. So we've started creating content and we've already accumulated quite a bit. Can you post the content just as it is in its raw form, like you filmed it and just uploaded it? It is possible, but during editing, namely during the work with editing your video, we have the opportunity to remove unnecessary information, necessary pieces. For those who are not familiar with editing, I will try to explain to you in basic terms what it is, There's this program called CapCut, and we won't be looking at others because it's the perfect app for working with content, allowing you to literally achieve incredible results right on your smartphone. I've edited full YouTube vlogs that are 10-15 minutes long on my smartphone and got amazing results for working with content, allowing you to literally achieve incredible results right on your smartphone. I've edited full YouTube vlogs that are 10-15 minutes long on my smartphone and got amazing results. I really strongly recommend that you use this app. So what is editing? During filming, we might misspeak, say a bit too much information, or use a lot of unnecessary words, and we want to remove those. Why are we doing all this? We're doing this so we don't lose the viewer's attention, because when we start talking about unnecessary information, the viewer's focus gets lost. So the longer the viewer is unfocused, the higher the chance they'll swipe away and skip our video. We'll lose the viewer, and naturally the watch depth of our video will be very low. For the algorithms, I want to emphasize that the watch depth is extremely important for TikTok and all social media today. So point A is the beginning and point B is the end of the video. The longer a viewer stays from point A to point B, the higher the chance that the algorithms will notice this video and promote it in larger recommendations. That is, point A is the beginning. Point B is the end of the video. The longer a viewer stays from point A to point B on your video, the higher the chance that the algorithms will notice this video and promote it in larger recommendations. You'll get a big influx of traffic and viewers. So we open CapCut. If you don't have this app installed yet, go ahead and install it on your phone or computer. There are both versions for iPhone and any Android phone, so you can easily and conveniently install and effortlessly edit your video to your liking and preferences. You can overlay various buttons, text, and captions, and automatically add subtitles to your video and more. You can create animations and effects. Trust me, this app is worth learning. Accordingly, there are also online services such as Canva that allow you to make a picture or graphic. Sometimes we need to make an insert in our video, and here, of course, Canva will help us. To create an image, you can use the free version. By the way, CapCut also has a free version, but it has fewer features. I still recommend getting a subscription. So Canva is one of the tools that will also be useful for you, as well as Photoshop. It all depends on personal preference. I'm an old school guy and I prefer Photoshop. And so by choosing the right set of tools, you'll be able to optimize your work, and editing your videos will be very quick. What do we need to do? As I mentioned earlier in this lesson, you need to remove unnecessary information. That's one. Title. At the very beginning, you need to write a title that will serve as a hook. A person will read it, they'll think about what it was all about, and maybe that will keep them engaged. These hooks can be either text or actions in the frame or a phrase said by you. We'll talk about hooks in the next lessons, but the point is that by editing your video, you create a more informative and dynamic piece, which has a better chance of keeping your viewers' attention. So let's make it a rule. After filming, don't rush to upload the video. First, edit it. Once you've edited it in CapCut, there's an export button. You export it and only then upload it to social media. So, let's make it a rule. After filming, don't rush to upload the video. First, edit it. After you've edited it, in CapCut, there's an export button. You export it and only then upload it to social media. What else do we edit our videos for? Besides cutting out unnecessary information and making our video more concise, sometimes we need to add a video clip. We might be stitching our video together with someone else's video, which, by the way, is allowed on many platforms and isn't a copyright violation. All platforms are originally designed for you to take someone else's content, make edits, and comment on a video, and that's allowed because all these platforms are basically built on that kind of content, where a creator from one account can interact with the content of another account. And this can be part of your blog development strategy. So, for example, your blog could be about how, if you all remember, Hobby Lame, which became famous for taking complex life hacks and simplifying them, basically built all its content on that. And this is a perfect example of successfully combining your own content with another creator's content. Also, during editing, you have the opportunity to add various engaging elements that will, keep the attention. You can put in a meme, add a sticker, include some animation, or put a big caption. All these distracting factors at first glance might seem like they pull attention away, but in reality, they keep the attention. A person shifts their focus from one element to another, and all of this keeps their attention. It's the retention of attention that is the essential task after we've made the hook and grabbed their attention. Don't confuse these two different concepts. When we create content as bloggers, the first thing we need to do is grab attention. On YouTube, this could be the thumbnail of your video with some unmistakable subtext. When we make videos for Shorts, TikTok, or Reels, it can be a phrase or an action. There are even new trends like using a hook through a specific action. So here's how it looks. We take a shot from someone else's video where someone is, for example, hitting someone else, and then we film the continuation of how we fly away. So this hook grabs attention. Next comes the moment of truth. Next, we need to create a presentation that keeps the attention, not just grabs it, but actually holds it. And here, of course, editing is that essential tool. But naturally, it comes after the script, because first, you need to shoot quality footage, develop the idea, and convey the message we wanted. Next, in the editing process, we remove all the unnecessary stuff. Even if at the script writing stage we thought that this idea was really good, we still look to make it even better. And it's precisely at the production stage, when we're editing our video with great attention to detail, that we can create the final version. But again, that's not all. As I mentioned in previous lessons, after launching this video, after some time we look at the results and analyze why this video took off, or on the contrary, why it didn't. In both cases, we can find the answer if we do a certain analysis. Let's dig deeper and see what could have been the factor. And in the next video, we'll change our video creation strategy. And so, with each new video, your level will grow. Your understanding of what your target audience responds to will improve. And at some point, you'll reach a stage where all your videos will start getting views because you'll hack the system. You'll understand how the system works. And from that point, the exponential growth of your account will begin. You'll know what triggers make the audience react. And that's exactly when the exponential growth of your account will begin. You'll understand what triggers make the audience react, what triggers and topics make the audience share videos, and what people pay the most attention to. Well, let's move on to the next lesson.